My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist, and I'm coming to you from my art studio here to answer a question that comes up often, and it's about framing. Usually, art collectors or even artists have this question, what do I frame, or when should I know to frame, or what frame to use for my artwork? And I'm talking about oil and canvas or acrylic and canvas, just artwork and canvas in general. And the way I look at it, it's very simple. There's three profiles. Profiles are just canvas types that exist, for the most part. And that is a canvas panel. I talked about it in other videos. There's a canvas panel, which is a very thin canvas. It's usually just a canvas cloth adhered to a board, some sort of board. And then there is the stretch canvas, which it comes in about 3/4 of an inch thick on a wooden stretcher, and then you have what they call the museum profile, or some people just call it the thick profile canvas, and that's about 1.5 inches thick to 4 inches or whatever. They make them quite thick, to stand boldly on the walls, and that's really the way I look at it. The thicker the canvas, the less likely you want to frame. For the thin canvases, you want to frame those. They just look way nice framed. If you don't have them framed, it's fine. But if you put a frame on them, especially a thick, large frame on one of those thin canvases, because those thin canvases are usually smaller paintings, right? They look really nice with a thick, more classic, I guess, frame. And then the other type of canvas, the 3/4 inch to 1 inch thick, those can either, you can choose whether you want to let it stand alone or have it framed. I like to frame those two, the 3/4 inch and the very thin canvases. Those for me are a must. They have to be framed if I want to hang them on a wall, of course, right? But the thick ones, they can stand alone. They also sell frames for those, and usually they're very simple frames that just hug the canvas around. They're called floating frames. You can use that. That's just a personal preference, but they're meant to hang without frames. I hope I help with that. Just remember, there's three profiles of canvases: thin, thick, and thicker. And you want to frame thin and thick. The thicker the canvas, the less likely you need to frame. It's more to create statement with the canvas alone. They're used for more contemporary pieces usually, or abstract work, and they look really nice without the frame. Unless, of course, you want to put a floating frame, but that's your choice. It's just to match more colors. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist, and I hope I answered that for you today. Thank you so much for watching.